Hello, welcome to Access. I'm Rob, joining us is Nath.
Hello!
And this is Steep, a game I know nothing about, but you've played.
Yeah, I know, and that's about all I know about it as well, Rob. It is Ubisoft's new kind of open, you're on a mountain, you can do anything on the mountain, skiing, snowboarding, wingsuiting, or walking game if you want to just trek on the mountain.
An open world mountain sporting game.
Yeah, although, the freedom of open world is that you can go anywhere. In this game, it's definitely easier to go downhill than anything else. So this is my first ride. So what I've got here is I played it for about 20 minutes, half an hour. This is an early build, and this is just me getting to grips. So I'm not brilliant at this stage. And this is me snowboarding and getting to grips with how the trick system works. And you hold down the trigger and you release it at the top of it, like a ramp like that, and that will give you some air, and then you use the sticks to do tricks. It reminded me quite a lot of Skate.
Right, okay.
But there are some differences as well.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, because, Skate's system was it was all open. It wasn't like you were unlocking bits, and then it was quite hard. They had that thing, wasn't it, like easy to play, hard to master.
Yeah.
And it feels like this might be going for something similar. Sometimes, people just find the best way to do something in a game, don't they? And then that's how it's done from then on.
Oh, you failed that one.
That was me bouncing.
Look at the imprints in the snow.
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing I'm going to pick up on. What the snow looks like.
Have you noticed I'm a snowman as well with a little hat on?
Oh, that's very good.
Thank you very much. So you can see I'm getting a tiny bit better. I actually found it quite tricky. The other thing you can do is once you're in the air, you can use the shoulder buttons to do little grabs like that. And what will become more important, that little bar on the left there, it says G-force. That will become important later because the amount of G's that you catch.
Right.
See my lingo.
Very good.
You can't have too many because
Where
then
are you going?
Well, this is to try and kind of illustrate the openness of it. So I was at the beginning of that event,
so you can just skate off wherever you like.
Just come. Yeah, at this point I'm boarding, obviously, and I was doing. Suddenly I was in the half pipe. Just jumping up and down as a snowman,
doing some cool tricks.
Yeah. Too many tricks, and again, just looks like skate. I'm holding down the stick to do turns, and you can try and go for too many and then not land it, and there's that sense of real satisfaction when you just get enough to get a perfect landing, like that landing there. That was a really good one.
Do you get better by the end of the video, Nath?
By the end of the video, yes, I do.
Excellent.
I have a special trick up my sleeve for the end of the video.
This looks steep.
Well, this is nice. I wanted to do a wingsuit, so I asked the man to put me up here.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's actually. I was like, it's going to be beautiful. I'm going to get to see everything. You get points for. You see that trail of kind of white cookies.
Yes.
You get points for going down there. For basically.
That is treacherous. How are you?
Treachery equals prizes in this event. You need to be down there, and that's for brats.
So you have to be near death, basically, to get any kind of reward. And
in fact, I mean, it's great, isn't it? But you have to be this close to the ground, and also you get points for being close to the objects on either side. And I obviously went
a bit
too close.
Oh, wow.
But then I've left it running because I quite enjoyed this. Look.
I like games that let the ragdoll go for a while.
Good. You're going to really like Steep then.
Good. Yes. Oh, the snow
on the
as
face.
Well. This is my favourite thing so far.
I know.
Look at the snow. I love how the snow dents in real time.
It's lovely, isn't it? And the man was like, "You probably want to restart," and I was like, "Let him go. Let him keep going."
I'm glad.
So this is me with a bit more of an understanding of what was going on. Obviously trying to follow that line all the way down, and you can use the shoulder buttons to kind of, I don't know what, like that, basically, like duck, really kind of quick, sharp movements are done with the shoulder buttons, a bit like Wipeout or something. It's really, I found this very hard.
It looks hard.
I was thinking the wingsuit would be sort of beautiful. There's a man behind me. There is like a really open, like in the same way as Watch Dogs, really, which I also played this week. It's not just a random comparison. There's a really open kind of drop in, drop out kind of multiplayer feel to it. Look how close I was. Look how close. And I died. The KO sign at the bottom. Yeah, I hit it through this time. The KO sign. Sometimes you can be injured but be able to get up.
Right.
Obviously, I guess in the wingsuit, less so. This time, I decided to ignore the score because that's just something you can do.
And I really just pretty mountains.
I just wanted to give us a bit of a view. Yeah. So. I've got some height, some air.
It is nice that you can do this and the game doesn't go return to track. Return to race area.
I know, and then I wanted to go as fast as I can by diving, and it also made me really want a wingsuit in real life. But imagine,
I don't know.
if you were doing that, and then you know what I mean? Have you ever flown a kite and it just folds up on itself?
Exactly. I would not trust the little bit of material that's keeping me alive to keep me alive.
No, exactly. No, and then the guy I was playing with, I really liked that sense of speed. He just said, "Oh yeah, by the way, I can't remember. I think it's both sticks pressed in, and you undo your chute."
Now you can just gently parachute to the ground.
And actually, he was playing as a character. He might have been called Marcus. That would be why he's playing as a character called Marcus. And he was saying, if you parachute, if you wait a second, and then I'll fly into your screen. And hopefully, I've left that in because otherwise, this is a really long parachute shot. Look, here he comes. There he is. That was the guy who was kind of playing in my game. So you can see, people can kind of drop in and drop out at any time and like challenge you to stuff. And what I wanted to show here, sorry for the kind of abrupt zoom in, is that in any time when you're looking at the map to select an event, these people and what they're doing are visible in the map. It's like a world map in Final Fantasy, like at any time. So that's the guy actually. This is me selecting a level, but I can see him. He's
doing an event right there.
I can see him in his wingsuit at the same time. Tim.
And that's very cool. All skiing now.
Yeah. So the people who pop in there, I'm not sure if they're real players or if they're like NPCs, like challenging you to stuff, because they're like they're showing you the standard. I found skiing more difficult than snowboarding, Rob.
It looks difficult.
You will see that, although in real life, actually, I'm better at skiing than snowboarding.
I've never been snowboarding in real life. I have been skiing.
Yeah, skiing's much easier, I find, but not in this game where I kept on going backwards, which is not. I think it's because look at how backwards I was. I think it's because the way that I wanted to do tricks in skateboarding and the way that snowboard kind of moves down the mountain is just very different from skiing. So I was struggling. But look, there's Marcus again. We're having fun. He went through all the trees, and I just went straight.
That's skillful, isn't it?
I went straight to the finish line.
Oh, we nearly collided someone there.
So I won.
Does he not get points for style there?
At this point,
on the snowboard,
I was like, I need some footage of some good tricks. Do you mind scrapping the controller? So I will freely admit that this is at this point not me, which is why you see the G-force meter comes into play here, because if you get massive air, I think it's like if you don't quite nail the landing,
we got that
then you have to wait for him to recover, and then if you just keep on doing big things without landing them like perfectly.
I thought this guy was good at the game.
Well, he was pretty mad at himself, and I've decided just to leave it in anyway.
Good.
To punish him. But he was just, the amount of air that he was getting, it just became a completely different game, obviously, to me, clearing a ramp by 2 inches and spinning around and then falling over.
Just the open organic multiplayerness of it reminds me a bit of Burnout.
Yeah.
Burnout Paradise. It's like Burnout in the snow on boards and
Burnout
skis
plus
instead
skate and snow
equals steep.
Steep, which is, they're all games I really enjoyed. Burnout was such good fun. And then there's one more trick, up the game sleeve,
right? Which
is coming up in we're going to get to the finish line. And actually, he gets gold. So I wanted to get that gold medal one. I only ever got bronzes. So he's going to go on to the top of the run again, and then just show you that you can actually play the game in first person.
It
looks really hard.
Oh man!
And I think it's kind of inspired, like the whole game is, by like the kind of the GoPro. Like uploading like daily like motion YouTube kind of stuff that people who actually are able to do this stuff physically in real life. It looked, because when you if we weren't blabbing on over the top of it, there's like you can hear like the breathing and like how cold it is, and you can hear like the camera like knocking against his clothes and stuff. It really feels like up close and intimate.
It looks very, very cool.
It does, yeah. Hey,
yeah,
because it's full of snow.
That's right.
So thanks for watching our little look at Steep. I enjoyed playing it. We'll have more of it before it comes out, I'm sure. Stay tuned to the channel. We've got loads more coming up from Gamescom.